one is the chamber.
Before we enter into the finals as is, and as such, the semi-finals, of course, not the finals. But nonetheless, two very qualified teams coming out. Now, ONEYOTECH versus Gangweed. Rollout happening immediately.
Both teams sort of playing a little safe there. No kills yet, playing the corner game. Shots having been fired though. First kill going to Roingus as they kill Crocosaurus, where Neokis kills Roingus, Cosmin kills Peems, another returning name, and Neokis kills Krios. Master Dizzy killing Paula, and then Neokis killing Master Dizzy, before Neokis also kills Potato.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird exchange right there. I mean, the ONEYOTECH effectively being taken out of the field completely, but not without a few casualties on Gangweed's side. Although with enough of them up and around now, they've set themselves up in a position where they are guarding the points as opposed to going forward proactively. Whether or not this pays out for them, don't know. Only time will tell. But Gangweed getting, and Paolo, of course, being part of that, getting a couple of kills in. It looks like it's going to be ONEYOTECH who is taking the point back.
Yes, it would seem so. We had a couple exchanges of singular kills there, but no more big plays at the moment.
That's such a shame. This is really where we would expect to see some good plays coming in. And speaking of which, the entirety of Gangweed mirroring together as one big swarm right now. If ONEYOTECH can figure out what is going on, this can be played into their advantage. It looks like another exchange versus exchange moving in and on point right now.
Wow! Is getting taken out by Paulo there, who was trying to cap the point as Dizzy then takes out Paulo themselves. Neokis taking out Dizzy, and it seems once again they're going to start working on exchanging the point there. But the cap is a lot slower on this map.
A lot slower. You need a lot more than one player to be able to cap it successfully. Quickly,
Cosmin taking out Krios, Croc taking out Potato, and then Neokis taking out Peems, sort of trying to help secure that cap.
It looks like Gangweed got the memo. It's 4 on the points right now. It's actually going in their favor. Finally, they've in a solid position.
Roingus getting a triple kill there.
That is
or Paulo taking out Roingus.
I think the open declaration that there are 4 of you capping on points really just means that enemy teams know that there's 4 people on that point. No need to stealthily move forward when you know where the enemy is at any particular time. Paolo going in for the trick stab there, doesn't quite. Does pull it off.
It's the butternut.
Absolutely a win.
Paolo on the drop down again, waiting for someone. Gets Krios in a little jump scare before also taking out Peems as Croc takes out Master Dizzy off on the side.
Awesome, hanging out in window, waiting for an opportunity to shoot someone going past.
Paulo waiting for Roingus there.
Okay, this is the push back though. This is the moment we've been waiting for. I think I can only imagine that these players are listening out for footsteps because there's really no indication of where people are and nobody can be seen, and yet here they are constantly getting in there.
Paulo managing to get Krios and Roingus, but then the members of ONEYOTECH are not happy and kind as they take out Cosmin and then start capping the point there.
Am I wrong in thinking that this feels messy? Like effective?
A lot slower.
Yeah, more considered, but at the same time,
they certainly take more time on their shots.
Seen Krios hiding in a bush, but he's got great big pink ears on, so I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the pink ears and gold can help.
Yep.
Oh, Krios going off though. I guess the bush strat did work, getting a triple kill there on Cosman. That's awesome, and Neonicus.
Well, all of the specials are really working against you at this point. If you've got a kill streak going on, then your eyes are going to start lighting up with every new kill. In they go.
Indeed. Roingus getting several kills there, and then Krios killing up there. Now officially on a kill streak.
Absolutely. Looks like a bunny with a cause. Krios is a terrifying opponent to go up against.
Indeed. Croc taking out Peems, who was pushed up a little bit. Paulo.
Excitement on China.
Running directly into Dizzy's knife.
Yep. Taken out.
Cosman trying to solo cap, or nope, just moving around.
Oh, no.
Shot in the back by Potato.
Yep. I think they might have forgotten that it shows up on the scoreboard if you try and cap.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
The positioning is all given away. Paolo manages to take a kill off on Dizzy. And finally, teams are very much split in the favor of...
Dude. Gangweed trying to cap the point again here. They do manage to get 4 on. Only 10 seconds on the clock though for ONEYOTECH.
Well, 10 seconds might be all they need. They've split up again and looking for Dizzy. Dizzy knows there's someone there.
Yeah,
Dizzy gets the kill. That was suspicious. Very suspicious.
Sort of converging on the side of the point there. Dizzy taking out Croc and Paulo as Paulo takes out Roingus and Kine. Fighting on the point here as Awesome takes out Krios and Cosman takes out Dizzy, leaving only a singular member alive there, but Peems does clutch up, taking out both.
It's gone the other way now. Only a few seconds left for each team.
Lucas, the sole defender of the point right now. Plenty of time on the point though. Could go either way depending on who wins this fight.
Super effective though. Paolo has joined the fight right now. It's 3 versus 2.
Oh, Paolo somehow not dying and butter knifing 2 in the 1v3 there.
And
gets shot, however.
Paolo just being super effective at the end there. Gangweed, they've got a point.
Indeed. Very close round.
Extremely close round. I think that's what we're seeing certainly from both of these teams. Got a GR, one or more GRs in chat. I think both teams appreciate the challenge that they're facing right now. It's not going to be easy. There's definitely no domination going on here. Both teams.
First kill off on Roingus.
Absolutely. Both teams so reluctant to stand on the point.
Yes, very careful.
Ever seen this before?
Croc managing to take out Krios and another member of ONEYOTECH as Dizzy takes out Neonicus. Dizzy then also taking out Cosman, Awesome, and Croc.
For sure. I mean, that's them gotta be feeling worthy of wanting to take the point right now. They've got a couple of them. They're gonna be putting potentially
time on the clock
in their favor, assuming that Gangweed aren't able to get out in time to stop them.
Yeah, Peems and Krios buying time there, taking out both Cosman and Croc.
Well, Gangweed seems to have gone for the idea of let's take everybody and stick them all on the points versus the idea that has been utilized by these ONEYOTECH team members of just kind of.
Cosman does get a backstab on Dizzy there as Awesome takes out Peems and then Croc takes out Potato. Krios then taking out Cosman in kind as Neonicus jumps down onto the point. Krios sort of the sole defender here as they all go in for knives.
A knife on knife.
Chased around and does unfortunately die. Did buy time though for Roingus to arrive on the point, who takes out 2. As now the rest of their team has arrived. Paulo taking one, Master Dizzy taking out another, Potato then taking out Paulo, and it seems they're going to hold the point.
They really are. They've managed to hold off on this point being taken. The flip and flap that's been going on so far in the last few rounds of time going down for one team then the other has been combo has definitely been ended.
Indeed. Dizzy getting a cheeky stab there on Croc before Neonicus takes out Dizzy in kind. Peems, however, cleaning up there a little bit as he takes out 2.
We're not quite able to utilize the knife to full effect. And this team is now locating themselves a little bit further forward than I think we've seen from them in the past, and not really necessarily working out too well for them. Although, a bit of retaliation going on here.
Little corner here.
Paolo gets one, gets the second. Excellent work by him. As we see.
Indeed, it takes out a third there.
Yep.
Taking out Dizzy as well.
Mission ends in 60
I think
seconds.
with only
2 minutes down on the clock though, and no time though for Gangry. That's not a great scenario to be in.
Oh my.
Roingus cleaning up there.
Just doing such epic work.
Here comes Peems.
40 seconds left. Got to get something. They can't afford to hang around too long. Finally got.
And unfortunately, they didn't cap the point, and there's still no time on the clock there for Gangweed.
I think this
Only
might
30
be the
seconds.
first time we've seen this so far without a team getting any time down on the clock at all. A complete role reversal from what we saw on the last point.
Indeed, Roingus going in there, stopping the cap again. That's awesome then, and it seems we finally are going to have time in favor of Gangweed. Still, that's 3 minutes compared to 10 seconds. That's quite the difference.
I mean, if they don't convert this, that would be pretty bad. That's a tremendous advantage right there. China being the staging post right now for a lot of excitement happening as mid gets moved into. Awesome.
That's awesome, getting good stab off on Peems as then Dizzy and Roingus clean up Paulo and Cosmin before Neonicus gets a backstab on Dizzy and then immediately shoots Roingus right after.
Yeah, that's stab
Hydration,
to
thank you for the
pistol
water.
conversion is beautiful. Thank you for the appreciative water. Do enjoy a good hydration as much as Crocosaurus enjoys shooting Roingus in the face.
And Dizzy.
And Dizzy indeed. That's a bit of a twofer.
Alert. Our control. Alert.
Paulo getting good shot there on Krios and Potato. They are holding it so far, a whole minute down now in their favor. Not in their favor. But...
Here comes Roingus. What can they do? Anything? No.
Stab Roingus in the face, it seems.
Yeah, that's be stabbed is apparently the thing. A little bit of action in the
Potato
house.
playing the corner there. Does kill Croc, who misses their shot.
Yes.
Ooh, Krios immediately peeking up and dying to Paulo. Neonicus then stabbing Dizzy. Potato taking out Neonicus and Roingus taking him out as well. And time, it seems that they might be able to cap it, but a singular member of Blue, that's awesome as it appears. Oh, Paulo coming up behind, followed by that's awesome. And
Yeah,
they are holding on to it. They're making the
Once
defense.
that's a double. Yeah, absolutely. The almost perfect win, the perfect point was going to be theirs, and yet here they come. 50 seconds. It's actually realistic.
Master Dizzy cleaning up quite a bit though.
ONEYOTECH has finally got themselves back in position for them on point. That's going to be enough to ensure that they get the cap down to nothing with about 30 seconds to spare. And they are all now in this midsection. Are they going to move their way forward? I think they may be just going to hold the mid, make sure no one comes in, no one can time on that point.
No, he walked off the point!
He had no choice. No choice. I mean, if they'd stayed, it would have been no difference. ONEYOTECH gets that point for themselves. This is finally making itself into a very perilous activity. The map could go in either direction. I don't think the dominant team here. Which is all the better for us. It ensures that we get great action and we can share it with you during this Fortress face-off. very hesitant. Both teams, neither one of them wishing really to commit the whole way to moving forward. They know as soon as they move into the sightline to get taken down, and that was the way that it was. Krios immediately going down.
Oh, Neonicus getting quite the kills there, taking out Dizzy, Peems, and Roingus, as it seems Gangweed is going to get the first cap here.
Not just that, but Gangweed got a complete clean sweep. Entire team wiped out.
Absolutely.
Only consolation is a very fast spawn.
Taunt as well.
It's gotta feel bad. Neonicus gets their 5th.
Peems going in for some stabs here. Does take out Paulo.
Not a quiet stab either.
He immediately died a potato.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Ooh, and then also Potato taking out. That's awesome, as then Peems takes out Cosman and Croc. The laughs coming out again.
3 on the point. These spies are evil.
We have secured the control point.
Certainly the most
But nonetheless,
in any match.
yeah. I think they're starting to feel the pressure now. This is much more spy type action than I was expecting or had seen elsewhere. My goodness.
Roingus going off there, taking out Cosman, Croc, and Awesome before getting taken out by Paulo. Paulo then going off in kind, taking out Peems and Potato as well before getting taken out by Dizzy.
Dizzy finally finishing that one off, that peculiar exchange. What it actually means, though, is we find ourselves in a situation where there's 2 players haggling over the very point itself. Crocus.
Ooh, good backstab there from Krios on Croc before he gets immediately taken out by That's Awesome. Roingus running in there, takes out Neonicus, takes out Cosman.
Pablo left on his own. He's got nothing but a knife to defend himself with. Not enough. Roingus gets in there. And that is all of the action that is required. Time still ticking down. Some beautiful work, though. This is absolutely anyone's to play for. 2 minutes. 2 minutes could turn into 4 minutes very easily. We could find ourselves having a very long exchange. Potato, goodness me. Distracted by a pipe, I think, for a moment there. Allowed themselves to get taken out. Roingus doing the work of spies everywhere. Quiet,
just taking up
dark,
Apollo.
emo area.
Peems getting a backstab on Cosman, who had just backstabbed his own teammate. Time still in favor at the moment of ONEYOTECH.
Yeah, these
Paulo taking out Krios and Peems, where Potato kills Paulo. Neonicus sort of hugging the wall there.
Shot taken and missed, left with nothing. Potato is taken out. You don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Certainly not, as Croc then immediately knifes Roingus to then pull out the gun and shoot Dizzy.
Indeed.
We have captured the control point.
Yeah, utilization of guns as soon as you got a kill and is 100%. Krios waiting for the rest of his team to spawn so he can move in, not as a victim, but as a fully fledged team.
Dude, Roingus getting a good shot there, and that's awesome before Peem then follows up. Croc taking out Peem, Paulo taking out Roingus, Master Dizzy taking out Croc, and then Paulo taking out Dizzy. Trying to stop that cap.
Is full now. Paulo on point. Cannot manage to capture it or hold it back from this retake. Looks like 2 on the point. It's going to go their way. It has gone their way. 55 seconds to go. I think we're going to blow out both clocks here if we're not careful.
Most certainly. Roingus getting a triple kill there.
Ow.
Taking out Croc. Awesome.
What? Again?
And then Potato taking out Paulo. Taking out Neonicus as well. Clean sweep.
Absolutely incredible work going on by these 2 teams. I've said it before, this is the tightest we've seen so far. Whether this plays to the enormitude of the map or the players themselves, I don't know. It is absolutely running the clock down to nothing. And I think they're going to get their feet on the point. I'm pretty sure they're going to make at least a stab.
Dizzy the only one there. Oh! Croc jumping down to save his teammate by taking the knife to the face.
Time is
Threw off Dizzy
being
for sure.
called. Krios hanging back. waiting for the rest of the team to join in. They know where they all are. They're all going to be on point. They need to hold this point for a minute and a half to even stand a chance. That means they've all got to be alive. They've all got to be intimately knowledgeable of the point itself. Entire
it looks
team.
like that might be it.
Yep, they're going to be capturing this.
Going down, Paulo going down.
Not going to be enough for them to make any kind of a pushback. It looks like this point is going to go in the favor of ONEYO.
The ONEYOTECH certainly seems to have warmed up now.
Yep, they have made a real attempt now at taking this map for themselves. Came from nothing, came back from nothing, and they are now fully taking ownership of this map for themselves.
Certainly.
Let's see how this midpoint plays out. Bearing in mind, it's been pretty scary for this team. They haven't really done too well at the initial rollout in the past.
Both teams playing it very careful here on the initial rollout. Paulo's sniping Dizzy from range.
Awesome work. Neonicus.
Gangweed gets an early lead.
Krios, the only one left alive, really. Do they go and fight? Try and stall out a little bit? They're taking a roundabout route. They've managed to make it all the way to mid, more or less unseen. They're giving away the position right now. Got a knife going in, gets a kill. Krios actually doing work. That's 2 kills.
Roingus getting Paulo, Croc killing Master Dizzy, and then also killing Krios before Roingus kills Croc.
Down. That is pretty unfortunate. Nonetheless, though, they're 2 on the point. They're definitely recapturing it. It is theirs, and that counts for something. For sure, all team players back up again. Everyone is alive. Everyone is alive, at least for the time being. That did not last for long.
Yeah, Neonicus waiting there for Roingus around the corner as Croc takes out Peems. Potato takes out Cosman. Croc takes out Potato. Croc takes out Master Dizzy. And Croc takes out Krios. Good play.
Krios, last man standing, was doing a good job right up until
more taunts coming out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This has got to be BM. We don't need this in our game. Come on.
What's it called? Oh, Peems. Oh, breaking. Roingus going off.
Mad. Only Paulo left alive. Can Paulo do anything? They can.
Takes out 3. It's just Potato on point.
Suddenly, what seemed like forever was returned. Paulo, you meaty genius.
The prodigal son. What's it called? Oh, does Mir stick up Potato, finally.
Oh, Paulo finally goes down. Dizzy, I think, is going to be pretty happy about that.
Getting time back on that cap.
Oh, it's paused. We have a pause. This is about as exciting as I think we've seen these matches so far. There's a lot to be played for right here, and neither one of these teams is really in any position to rest on their laurels. That they know if they want to win, they're going to have to fight for it, and fight they most certainly are. How do you feel this is playing out at the moment?
I still think it's quite possible for this to be anyone's game at the moment.
For sure, and we will find out immediately as we return to the game. Everyone had a little bit of a T-pose. But of course, as we know, that ends the moment that someone dies. So I guarantee that people won't be in T-pose for a particularly long time.
Yeah. Roingus trying to go in there. Pincered on every side, though. Dies to Paulo.
That was
Krios, Neonicus killing Potato.
Well,
seems they're going to make Roingus in a bush.
Roingus in a bush is still... I see what's happened now. We dropped a player, so that's probably going to return to us in a moment or two. Perhaps the scoreboard will just take a moment or two to reflect that. So here we go, back in full effect.
In Gangweed's favor at the moment with the point. Potato waiting for Cosman to round the corner there. Neonic is trying to shoot Krios and miss. Dies to Peems, who also takes out Paulo.
Absolute shame though. Neonic was there was one moment there where it was a clear shot, and just the reaction's a little bit off, and that's really all it takes to ensure your death.
Only one chance.
Hints of movement going on here. Upper is the location where that tombstone
Just waiting there near spawn, takes out Paulo and Awesome pretty much as soon as they walk out the door.
Krios, I think Krios thought he had a line on someone, and
yeah, Cosmin was just waiting in the corner there for Krios. Sure. Peems taking out Neonicus.
I'm looking at the clock, and it doesn't seem like
times are about
it's really obvious who's going to take this one.
Cosmin not looking behind them there. Does manage to take out Peems. Master Dizzy taking out Paulo. That's Awesome taking out Potato. Dizzy taking out Croc.
Oh,
taking out Neonicus. Krios getting 2.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
They are really playing this out for as absolutely long as they possibly can. Roingus goes in.
Point there.
Oh, Roingus! Did you not win that? That is tough. And I think the reason not won that was Paulo was equally vicious.
Alert. The control point of mission ends in 60 seconds.
And the point has changed hand. Both teams under a minute here. Very similar times. Krios does shoot Neonicus.
For sure. But both of these teams know that it's not necessarily about the point. It's about the team. It's about having the numbers. It's about ensuring that if they take the point, they can hold the point. And those numbers right now are falling in the favor.
And it seems that the point might be changing hands back in favor of ONEYOTECH.
Although possibly a bit of a disturbance happening on the point itself. You can't take the point if someone else is on it. Here it goes, finally.
Taking out Awesome as they cap the point there. At this point, both teams getting under 30 seconds as Neonicus shoots Krios.
China is the...
taking out Cosmin, Crocosaurus taking out Dizzy and Potato. And taking out Roingus.
Croc having a moment right there.
Alert. The control point.
And that was the point is going to be changing hands again.
20 seconds less. Even with 3 on, it's still going to be 12, 10 seconds maybe before they can finally capture it. Less than 9 seconds to go. My goodness me, this is really, really cutting down to the wire here.
There. Does die to Peems. Neonicus does take out Dizzy, but...
Oh!
No, Neonicus, Croc taking out Krios. Peems taking out Croc.
Butter.
It's just Paulo. Can they clutch up?
I mean, they're going to try for it. They're going to try for it. They've got to get a point on the line. They will. There's a knife going out. Paulo takes down 1.
Oh, takes down 2.
Paulo on his own. Uses the gun. Hasn't got it left. Oh my God. Takes it to the face.
But they bought time for the rest of their team to spawn. Cosmin goes down to Krios. They're holding the point there.
They're going to go for it.
Rushing in.
They're going to go for it. Neonic is doing so much work, taking them down 1, 2 after another.
One's going back. I don't know if they can get on it. Roingus goes down. Krios.
Oh! That is so painful. See them running in. That's awesome. He's taken down as well on their approach to the point.
It's just
9 seconds. Timer going down for them. This is about as epic as I think any match has been.
And it seems like that might be it, unless they can get back on the point in these 9 seconds.
The clock is finally in their favor again. 4, 3. I'm counting with it. It's absolutely going to be theirs.
Oh, big man boy, Krios taking out 2, and boom! ONEYOTECH wins the match.
That is extraordinary. I think that is the closest we've ever seen either map or match or any kind of exchange happen so far in this entire competition. I am exhausted. I don't know about you, but my brain has just exploded with awesomeness.
That was extremely close. Right. ONEYOTECH pulling it out of the bag.
How did that even?
We got smoked.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. No, that was tough. I genuinely thought Gangweed had this. They played so well at the beginning. As I said, anyone could have taken those maps.
Brought to you by Fortress Faceoffs.